Alright, it's still Saturday morning, April 4th, a day that it really hasn't gone the way I'd planned. I'm sitting in front of another Wawa. This is one you guys haven't seen on this channel yet. This is Wawa number 8014 on MacArthur Road in Whitehall Township, Pennsylvania. It's a little bit bigger than the one that you guys normally see me go to on Shainersville Road. I just filled up with gas, $1.95 per gallon. It's kind of weird. I just see pulling out the sign by the road says $1.99, but the pump said $1.95. Can't remember the last time I paid that little for gas. Here in Pennsylvania, they've considerably jacked up the taxes on gasoline in recent years, so about the best you get is mid-twos. We've typically been in the mid to high twos. I think most of the year I've been paying, hard to say, but somewhere between $2.50 and $2.80 a gallon. So it's a shame. We've got really cheap gas, and you're not really allowed to go much anywhere with it. They say there's going to be a glut in supplies, hopefully, when prices will still stay low after the restrictions are lifted. If you've seen my prior video, though, now I got a new problem. I was not able to get this truck serviced like I had thought I was this morning, so now I'm really going to have to monitor the driving of it. I'm, one of those people, I'm really nitpicky about getting the oil changed and getting everything done on schedule. Who knows how long it's going to be until I'm going to be able to get this serviced. I know these days with the way they build engines and synthetic oil, they're going a little bit over the limit. You're going to be fine. It's not like it's going to hurt it, but even worse, what if something breaks? I'm not going to have a way to get it repaired, and where I live, you can't walk to the grocery store, so yeah, I tend to worry a little too much, but these are not normal times. I think it just makes you think about everything in a different light. What if this, what if that, trying to conserve what you have. But I'm going to use this chance. It's still it's still a little misty and drizzly. It's a little bit better than when I left. We're heading back up the way we came, up MacArthur Road, 145. I'm going to take a little bit of a detour going home. Last weekend I posted, I forget if it was last weekend or during the week. Is it just me, or does every day seem like a month long these days? Days are running together and they are feeling like forever. But a couple days ago, maybe a week ago, I posted a video. I just titled it, I think it was called Relaxing by the Water. And it was a compilation that I put together. I hadn't really realized I was doing it, but going as far back as my trip up to Heisler's Dairy Farm in September, I've been doing some extended shots just of the water running. Different rivers, streams, creeks, even a miniature golf course, which is what Heisler's is. There is a longer video of that coming, by the way. That's been on my editing backlog for too long. But that video that I put together, all the water scenes, that was very well received. I'm glad people are enjoying that. I keep playing it on my own computer just as background. It's just a good way to relax during these crazy times. I had at least one person ask, towards the end of the video, there were two shots where there was a really, I'll say really, really narrow stream with the water rushing through pretty fast. And I know at least one person asked where that was. I'm going to show you where that is. We're cresting the hill here, MacArthur Road, approaching 329. We're going to cross 329. Actually, we're going to stop at the red light first, but that's okay. There's a nice view at the top of this hill, so I'll talk while we enjoy the view. That little stream in question, that's fed from Clear Pond. I think it's called Clear Pond Lake. And it's fed through a pump house into the Lehigh River. It's some sort of reservoir. I'm not sure the details of it. It's one of those areas that, I've lived up here for a long time now, and I've never driven down this road that I'm going to take you on. And I've only ever seen it from the D&L Trail. The D&L Trail, if you go a mile, in fact it's exactly a mile north of the Cementon Trailhead. The Cementon Trailhead is on 329 near that truss bridge we often drive through. If you go, oh, that's not the road. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out where the turnoff is. Anyway, if you go a mile up the D&L Trail from Cementon, you'll come to the pump house, and that's where you see the rushing stream. You can't see Clear Spring Pond from the D&L Trail. A couple times I did walk a little bit down that spur to take a peek at the lake, or I keep saying lake, pond. But I happened to be looking on the map the other day, and I'm like, wow, this thing's bigger than I realized. This has got, I think this is the turnoff here. So it turns out, this is why I keep calling it a lake. It's fairly big for a pond, and somehow it's been hidden in plain sight all these years, and I've kept missing it. If you keep going on 145 where we were, I'm gonna just adjust the camera here. You can't really see it from 145, and when you cross on the 2nd Street Bridge, you can't really see it. So this road is really the best way to see it, and we're looking at it now. Maybe I'll come back on a sunny day and do a better drive. But I just wanted to check this out. I've never, all the years I lived up here, I've never been down this road. So it, and you can kind of see it now. This is one of the reasons I've been doing a lot of these driving videos. If you notice all the trees without leaves in my videos and you think, well, maybe that's not so pretty. The nice thing is you get to see things you normally wouldn't. When this all grows in the summer, you won't be able to see that pond through those trees, at least not very clearly. I'm going to keep the camera turned for now. There's sort of this connector road. I can't drive down this road. I'm surprised they don't have it blocked off. That road actually goes down to the D&L Trail. If you see that little bit of a tan structure with a red chimney sticking up, that's the pump house. And just to the right of that is where that rushing stream is. So that gate's open, but it does say no trespassing, and I know better than to drive down there. I do see people walking it. I think as long as you stay out of whatever water treatment thing, I think it's fine. This is a new bridge, new-ish. They built it a couple years ago. Somewhere I think I have a photo of the old arch bridge that used to be here. If I can find that, I'll put that in the video. So this is 2nd Street. I know we drove across this in one of my driving videos a couple of weeks ago. I think that was the video where I said, wow, we only have one case, or got our first case of coronavirus in the Lehigh Valley. I read a very sobering statistic this morning. We now have 1,000 cases in the Lehigh Valley. A week ago this time, we had just under 200. So, I mean, that tells you this really is a serious situation. It is spreading fast. I don't know if you can see this. Let me turn this again. There's some water rushing downhill just past those stones. That's something I hadn't seen before. You really can't see that from the trail. Next time I come out here, I think what I might do is take the bicycle instead of walking. I mean, right now, my fitness level, I can walk about 2 miles, and then I'm pretty shot. I don't know that I want to push my luck with walking around this whole thing. I had measured it out on the map the other day. It would be a 3-mile walk, and I'm not quite ready for that yet. You can see the pond straight ahead here. I think I might take the bicycle out here. I can easily ride 3 miles even if I have to walk it up some of the steeper hills. In fact, I rode 8 miles a little over a week ago, which really shocked me. I thought I'd have to work up to that more, but did pretty good with it. Let me turn this camera again. Just Just get one last look at this pond on the way out. That is pretty. I mean, it'll be pretty when we got the leaves on the trees and everything's a lush green, but like I said, you won't be able to see it as clearly. NBMA watershed, no trespassing. That's what the sign said. Guessing N would have to be Northampton. Northampton Borough. Probably Northampton Borough. I'll research it when I get home and I'll just caption it on the bottom of the screen. Anyway, I'm not going to drag this video out. I know I tend to ramble on and on and on with these. But now I'm just going to drive home and get on with my day. Thank you for watching. Stay safe and healthy and have a good weekend. Goodbye.